Yes. Okay. So, this is the morning of October 20th, 2022. Just loaded up a training match in the latest update, the 20.1 update for PUBG on Xbox Series X. I'd seen a report from a friend of mine on Twitter, Westo, who said that it seemed like the latest update had broken the RB LB keybinds. Just for a reminder, if you go into controller settings and you click on the right stick here, you get to the combinations. Recently, with the release of the limited interact option, PUBG has sort of kind of started invading this space as well. This had been kind of delegated specifically for people that were customizing keybinds. There wasn't anything else out here other than the action wheel, but PUBG has recently started making use of these as well. And it looks like with some change that they've made to limited interact with this update, has broken the sort of barrier that exists between these keybinds and the other keybinds. What do I mean by barrier? Anybody that is familiar with the kind of oddities of PUBG custom controller settings knows that while up here at the top you'll see basic, aim, vehicle, and map, you'll know that while these suggest that these are the things that these buttons do only in this mode, there is sort of there's not really a very strong barrier between them, in that if I have something set for aim, that same exact keybind, while I'm aiming, if I press that button, it'll also sometimes try to do the thing that's set on basic. And then the same exists for vehicle and on map. But in the past, that has not been the case for the LB RB keybinds. They've been kind of limited off in a way that meant that the things here sort of took precedence. And so I and many others have keybinds set up here for things like equipping grenades or using med items, and these have worked flawlessly. They work perfectly almost every time, until this update. So we can show. I'm just going to demonstrate basically some of these here. So right now you'll see I have a very low health. I'm going to hold right bumper and press A. This should be my keybind for using a bandage, and you'll see for a moment there it tries to use the bandage, but then it also jumps. Jump, of course, is what A is on the basic keybinds. Actually, for me, right bumper X, which I have set for my energy drink, doesn't normally do anything on basic because I changed reload off of X. I have reload on pressing down on the D-pad. And so this one is not as big of a deal, this one individual one, for me, unless I'm next to a door, because then of course it'll still open the door instead of drinking an energy drink. If I do right bumper B, which should be my painkillers, you'll see I crouch at the same time. And then you'll see if I do right bumper Y, that should be my first aid. It causes me to try to switch weapons, which is strange because I don't even have... Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have a second weapon equipped, but it still cancels. Yeah, it still cancels the med, basically. You may have noticed I also have some keybinds for stuff in the vehicle on left bumper. So I have LBA, which will take me to the driver's seat. That still seems to work just fine because the normal keybind in this is just change seat anyways. So that seems fine. But then I also had one that was LBB that would take me to seat number 4. And of course now it kicks me out of the vehicle because B is get out of vehicle. So again, that barrier just is broken now, which makes the RB LB keybinds basically useless. They will actually trying to use any of them now will actually be detrimental to gameplay instead of helpful. So just wanted to break this down, kind of explain it step by step, and hopefully we'll be able to get this fixed quickly. I'm honestly not sure that I'll be playing at all until this is fixed. So thanks.